In the last video, we explained the basic configuration of the SMS Lite. Further configuration is possible to allow personalization of your device, and we highly recommend you do this, especially where you have multiple connections. Further configuration involves assigning a site name to the SMS Lite, as well as naming each of the inputs and outputs. To do this, we must use the following format. To set the name of the site where the SMS Lite is installed, we send a command to the device starting with the hashtag and then the PIN number, which is located inside the device's case. We follow this with a space. For this example, the object we're referring to is site, and since we want to configure the name of the site, we write site:name. You then place an equal sign, followed by whatever you'd like to rename the site, e.g. Shed1. Don't forget to end your text with a full stop, otherwise the SMS Lite will not recognise the command. The same format is used to name each input in each relay. For example, to name input 1, type hashtag then the PIN number, space followed by INP1, name is equal to pump. Don't forget the full stop at the end. You can also choose which configured phone numbers will receive notifications from each input and which configured phone numbers have permission to control each output. For example, to configure input 1, instead of name in the item position, swap out phones and then equal to the phones that you want to ring the alarms. It's important to note that the numbers step in numerical order. If you were to attempt to program phone 4, phone 2 and phone 3, the configuration text would be accepted, but the escalation order would be phone 2, phone 3, and then phone. If the SMS Lite is connected to a device such as a float switch, which can switch on and off several times before settling, you will need to program in a delay. This will mean the device must stay in the state for the programmed amount of time before the SMS Lite will send a text message alerting you of a status change. The delay is configurable and you can select one of the following options: 0, 5, 10 or 30 seconds, or 1, 5, 10 or 15 minutes. Please note that the debounce value is global to all inputs and you cannot specify different values for each input. To configure a delay, use the same format that we've used previously. This time, object is always site and the item is debounce. The value is equal to the amount of delay you require. The security of the SMS Lite messages is based on the PIN number being correct. Any phone can be used for these commands as long as the PIN in the message matches that printed on the SMS Lite. If the PIN is not correct, messages will not be processed. After any configuration change, you will receive either a confirmation message or an error message. If you receive an error message, double check the configuration format and that there is a full stop at the end. Correct the error and resend. Lastly, if you want to clear all the SMS Lite's configuration settings, use the message hashtag PIN number, space, followed by defaults and ended with a full stop. Please note this command will also clear all the programmed telephone numbers.